Court cards. All right, Pisces. Let's see how this goes. Interesting. So the Knight of Wands came up. Is either Capricorn or Aquarius. I can't remember. And then you have the King of Swords. So you have two very distinct, fiery, airy court cards. And so this would represent a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This particular card represents an air sign, which would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So you have some people in your life. Of course, we all do, but they are being distinct in your life right now. They are either helping you move along in a very fiery, passionate way, or you go to them for advice, like a counselor, a teacher, a professor, because this was an air sign. So you'll have to leave some comments below on who these people are. This, of course, represents someone who's an explorer and who's ready to take off. You can see how the horse has his eyes wide open, like, come on, let's go. And this guy's very calm, but he's very deliberate in his actions. Quite the difference here. And in this case, we'd have a younger person, could be, up to 20-ish or so. This is a full master at what he does. So this would be more of let's just say, an older person. Now, these ages are not succinct to this. So you may say, oh, well, this Knight of Wands, this has been my, 50-year-old uncle, or aunt, because remember, these two cards are not gender specific either. But I'm just saying what they represent. All right. Okay, both sitting outside. No water around, so I'm not feeling much. That's a good point. You guys are a water sign. Remember to watch your moon and rising too if you want to complete the full picture if these messages don't resonate. But you may want to watch the full video because you never know. There's no water in these cards. There are a couple of clouds, but no water. This one's actually, in fact, out in the desert. And this is, now there may be a little bit of water back there, but it's not showing that much. These two people are either way out of your comfort zone or your way of thinking, Pisces, or they have very distinct views that you listen to. So just let me know who they are. Very much two different kinds of people in your life. Let's see what else comes up. All right, well, these are two of the suits. We have the Seven of Swords and we have the Four of Cups. Okay, this is for the first part of December. So we have the Seven of Swords, and this is typically someone who is thieving, stealing, maybe ideas. Maybe you've had a great idea. This seems like this has come up for you guys before, Pisces. Anyway, let me know. And someone is taking off with them. Someone's using your ideas to benefit their own life. This could be you. It could be, so let me know. I mean, it's someone who's sneaky or feeling sneaky or mischievous. It could be a child, but maybe not so. I mean, we have some of this carnival-looking atmosphere. He's leaving two of the swords, and the swords are about our thoughts and ideas, like I said previously. But there's someone who just sort of sneaks off with some of them. He has his body going this way, but he's sort of turning and facing this Four of Cups. And this may be the feeling that you all have, Pisces. The Cup cards, I mean, that represents Pisces. That's you. This would represent an air sign. If in fact you wanted to get that specific. It doesn't need to. This would, but this one doesn't have to. But this feels like this is you. This is like you feeling like, oh, I've been kind of bored with things and I need some creative inspiration. I'm just kind of not really, what is it? It's not that you're not grateful, but maybe it's that you should be grateful for what you do have, because here's 3 full cups that are upright. You're being given another angelic blessing of creativity, of love, and you have your arms crossed. You know, and a lot of times when this card comes up, it means that we need more inspiration in our life. Maybe that's what some of you have been seeking. How can I feel more inspired? How can I feel like, oh, I'm getting up in the morning and I'm energetic and ready to go during the day? You know, this was the other card that came up with that. Aha. Maybe you just had too much work going on, Pisces, or you're carrying burdens for family. Sorry, that just came out instantaneously, but too much work burdens, and or, you know, usually that's what the ones mean, but for me, that came out so much that my family could be a burden to you, and you're ready to sort of let go. Maybe some of you are caretakers. And I feel like if you're in a stagnant situation, then it's like, oh, yeah, what else? What else? What else? Give me more. Give me more. Let's look at the transition card. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. So that would be a water sign. This is interesting. This would be you. This could be a proposal or an invitation to an event. This does have water. Ooh, finally, we have something that actually has water in it. A card that has water. This knight is also an explorer. See how calm he is compared to this one. The horse is stepping instead of flying. But he represents, like I said, a social invitation. I feel like it probably is you. I feel like it could be you wanting to give to others. And maybe you're being met with this sort of arms crossed attitude. But I do feel like this is you and you're wanting to give to others. If it's someone that's offering you a position or offering you a date, anything like that, let me know in the comments below. I feel like there's something sneaky going on, and you all are not quite in sync with, it might be these two up here. We have 3 court cards. The Knight of Wands and this King of Swords. And then we feel like, oh man, this is just so much work. Something feels like it's a lot of work, but you know what? You're ready to drop that and see a lighter feeling. Feel a lighter feeling. You know, if you've been carrying too much of the load, then, you know, let others know it. Tell them what you need. Express yourself, Pisces. Okay, I'm going to look into the crystal, the one I had sitting there. Let's see what comes up for Pisces for mid-November through mid-December. Let's see if I get a distinct color for a chakra. Wow, this is very clear. A lot of times when I pick it up, I receive colors, but it's like, it's very open and expansive for you guys. Okay, so here's some images. Let's see what comes up. Well, you know, okay. A couple things. So any of you all that are have anything to do with the state of Texas, whether it's business or you have relatives there, I feel like you're thinking about them. It might have been, you know, this past Sunday there was a mass killing at a church. I don't know, but I am seeing the shape of the state of Texas. So that could be for, you know, any of you all around the world if you have friends or loved ones there. There is a lot of amber color. And amber would probably represent the third chakra. The third chakra is sort of a goldish amber looking. And it represents our strength, our confidence, our courage. So you all may want to sit sometime with an amber stone or put it on your third chakra, your stomach area. And that would help feel strengthened. Plus, if you have any digestive problems, it can help with that as well, is what I've noticed. I'm not a doctor, I'm just saying. Okay. There's a picture I'm trying to get a better view of here. It almost looks like, and here I go with, okay. Well, I'm going to talk about Las Vegas in a different way than what happened a month or two ago. I'm seeing like the outside of a little chapel. So this is probably a metaphor. There's a couple that are facing each other, a very small, very, very small wedding. It might just be the bride, the groom, and the minister. But I'm just saying some of you might elope during this time period, or maybe an old-fashioned term, or get married at a location, a different location than where you live. There is a lot of beautiful amber color in this. I know I said that earlier, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Some of you may feel passion during this time period. You know, it might be what this guy's about. Okay, so, you know, congratulations to any of you all that are getting married. If you know, are not, then, and it's been something that's been on your mind, then that vision I saw might be something that's coming up for you, a proposal. Again, proposal, remember this? This could be you, or this could be someone else giving you a proposal. Okay, so let's add these up. You have a lot of court cards, which are all ones. So 1, 2, and 7 is 9, and 4 is 13, 14, and 24. 2 and 4 is 6. 6 is an abundant number. 6 is about home and family and responsibility and love. You know, 6 life paths. If you're a number 6 life path, then you are someone who is very giving to others. You know, sometimes too much so. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I've noticed that 6 life paths, I always tell them, take as much care of yourself as you do other people. Because they tend to be the givers of the world. All right? So I'm just saying, you know, or if you're born on the 6th. I mean, I was born on the 6th, so it can be either one. All right? And the number 6, oh, this is interesting. So there's a theme here, Pisces. All right. The number 6 in the major arcana is the Lover's card. And it's funny because in the crystal I saw a marriage. This is a proposal card or some sort of proposal. For some of you, this is going to be about a relationship and your emotions. But this Lover's card means partnership, bonding, love, marriage, soulmates, deep, long-lasting friendships. So it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. And if you're the one that's just not accepting the proposal, this might be you to say, oh, I don't know. You might be second guessing a relationship. So, you know, there's many indications of these cards, but when the cards come up, we just have to look at how they play out with each other.